live. Welcome to the West Coast Draft Podcast, where, like I mentioned on Tuesday, one of us is officially in draft season.
And one of us is officially in the playoffs. Let's go.
Got to watch one of the most fun games in recent memory.
One of the best Thursday night games ever.
Yeah.
Very low bar. And
on the winning end of it too, because I've watched plenty of great Thursday night games as a Bengals fan. Last year's Ravens game was fantastic.
True.
Unfortunately, those games don't feel as good when you're not on the winning end.
That is very true.
Honestly, being the losing team in a game that people are like, "Oh, game of the year, or game of the
sucks."
Decade," I don't want to remember this game. You kidding me? This is horrible. But do we just want to hop right into it and talk about
Let's do it. It's fresh on the mind. Give me the floor. This is going to take a while, so get yourself a drink, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm comfy.
Okay, so going into this game, right? We've been thinking about this game since the first loss. Just tough loss. But we've been grinding away. We haven't lost another game since that game. We've been grinding away. Want to get back to it. We start the pregame coverage with Marshawn Lynch being invited onto the stage, which is always a great idea for your FCC fines. He got bleeped several times and for a while. I just love Marshawn, man. They were quick on that bleep button. They weren't at ESPN a couple of years ago where you dropped the F-bomb, but they were quick on it and they held it for a while, which was great. Game starts, it's a little back and forth, kind of a defensive battle at first, right? Pretty low scoring going into half. Rams were having theirs, we were getting theirs. We probably had our best run of the year. Wait, no, that was in the third quarter. Rams were very committed to the run game. Personally, I saw a lot of holds that weren't called, and I was getting a little salty about it. I won't lie, but I feel like I'm always salty about refs during the game, and then post game, I'm always like, can't control the zebras, right? That's what I always believe in. I mean, honestly, what's there to talk about too much in the first half? There's just not too much going on that's memorable in this game at this point, in retrospect, right? It was pretty slow paced. It felt like the first quarter went very quick. First half overall went pretty quick. Seahawks offense was slogging pretty hard, though. Other than the first drive where he had a successful screen pass, which is very abnormal for the Seahawks, that led to a touchdown. Offense was having a rough time, so the defense was out there a lot, and you could see the D-line was tired. They were probably got the most work they've gotten all year, which is tough on a Thursday night especially. That's tough for a D-line on Thursday night. Second half. Started off, Ken Walker, long run. Seahawks took the lead. I'm like, okay, here we go. And then Rams take the lead again. And then really awesome play call by Chris Shula, had a near pick six that led to a touchdown anyways. And it was so good. I marked the timestamp and drew it up the best I could at the moment. It was a brilliant kind of trap look out of a press man look, which I'd never seen before. That was just brilliant. Seahawks get the ball back again, driving, pick to Kobe Durant out of a little pop out. Tough, man. That was just tough. By the way, forgot to say Cooper Kupp fumble at the end of the first half was brutal. I was like, Cooper Kupp, you double agent. Can't believe you. And then all of a sudden, Seahawks were already down 16 and then throw a pick. At that point, I'm like, shoot, it's over. I'm sick of you, Clint Kubiak. You can go get a head coaching job. Get out of here. Maybe Jalen Milroe can play next year. Cooper Kupp, I don't want to see you again. K9, I don't want to see you again. Zach Charbonnet, I'm done with you. All that stuff's going through the mind. Forced the 3-and-out on the after the Durant pick. All game they were not wanting to kick to Rashid Shaheed on punts and on kickoffs. This time they pumped to Shaheed. Really well set up blockers. He's gone. And then 2-point conversion, right to Kupp. Bang. I'm like, maybe. We'll see. 3-and-out. Punt. We're totally afraid to punt it to him, so we got the ball at the 40. They punted it way out of bounds. Reverse Rashid Shaheed, huge game. Throwback wheel route to A.J. Barner. Great catch, by the way. I mean, man, my priors are so bad with A.J. Barner. That's probably one of my worst ones ever for the Seahawks. Touchdown. 2-point game. Got to go for 2. Probably the flukiest 2-point play ever. Where, first of all, I hate that call of a screen to Zach Charbonnet on a 2-point play. Awful call. Deflected because Josh Jones can't get the cut block, of course. Luckiest thing in the world, it was a backwards pass, and Zach Charbonnet just decided to pick it up when it was in the end zone. How lucky was that? How many teams are going to drill that now? Tie game. Rams grab it down. Miss field goal barely. Seahawks get the ball back. Nothing. Rams get the ball back. Nothing. Seahawks get the ball back. Moved it a little bit. Sack. Took it to OT. Seahawks defer at OT. And it felt like last year all over again. Rams go right down the field, score a big touchdown. We'd been losing some guys in the secondary already. Like, here we go again. Sean McVay shit-talking me at the coaches' clinic all over again, saying he was going to do it again to us this year. Kind of felt like that was happening. Gutsiest drive of his time in Seattle. Awesome throw to Cooper Kupp, toe drag on the sideline. Touchdown. JSN's body control is amazing, getting that foot down. It looks so easy to him. Looks so easy. And I was hoping we were going to do it, and Mike McDonald had the balls to do it. Held up these 2 fingers. Timeout battle. Rams take a timeout. Seahawks take a timeout. I'm sweating. Busting out an old play from UW from the Ryan Grubb days. Why delay to your third tight end? Touchdown. Or 2-point play. Seahawks win. Can't believe it. And, like, for some reason, A.J. Barner was, like, hoisted up by the fans. He didn't catch it. It was Eric Sauber. I don't know why he was doing it.
I found the first white tight end they could find.
Yeah. I'm just so happy for Sam Darnold and Mike McDonald. It's the big-time narrative, you know. And Kirk Herbstreit was saying it when we were down 16. Sam Darnold just can't beat the Rams. Sam Darnold can't win the big game. Mike McDonald's yet to have a signature win. How awesome is that for all those people to get that win? For a man who has been just eating our lunch since he became the Rams head coach, beating them, finding a way to win. How incredible is that? Control of the division, control of the first seed. It's there for us to take. I'm just so happy for a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm.
One other thing I want to hit. I lost a lot of respect for Sean McVay for not even disciplining Puka for a drive after the nonsense he's been up to for the last week. Filming himself in the locker room, hanging with the streamer, doing an anti-Semitic pose. I lost a lot of respect for not even having him sit out for a drive. And football gods didn't like that. Yeah, Puka went off. They lost.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. Puka got his.
They lost. And here's one other thing. I see a lot of Rams fans complaining about the 2-point play. It's kind of reaping and sowing for a little bit because you have not heard any team complain more or defend refs more in the last 10 years than the Rams.
Oh yeah,
Nickel Roby Coleman.
Got a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl last week.
That's true.
So it's kind of falling on deaf ears here. They got the call right. It was a backwards pass.
It was quite literally backwards pass. Yeah.
Oh, there was a whistle. Oh, there was a whistle. So what? He recovered it, and I don't care. The ref said there wasn't a whistle, so I guess there wasn't. Yeah. If you're complaining about the holding calls, you guys were holding all night long. I'm sorry. It goes both ways. Got to overcome the zebras. You were up 16. That's the same thing they said to the Saints. You were up. You had the ball in overtime and couldn't win. The Rams, you were up 16. There's ways that doesn't happen. You missed the field goal. You can overcome the zebras there.
It's true. They hit that field goal and everything else goes the same way. They win.
And Sean McVay was being a cocky jerk all game and like being all hyped up on the sideline. Lost a ton of respect for this game. Happy. I just love the win. We didn't deserve the win. Rams looked like the better team. You know, to beat the Rams, we got to play as clean as we possibly can. And we did it. We had both times. But I think we all know where this is going. There's going to be a round 3. I have no doubt that there can be a round 3 in this matchup. Feels like Seahawks Niners back in the day. And speaking of that, probably biggest win for the Seahawks in the regular season in 10 years. Yep. Just an incredible win. It was so awesome.
Quietly setting up a realistic scenario where if the Niners win in Week 18, they get the 1 seed and they win the West.
Is that? Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If the Niners win out if the Niners win out, they win the NFC West and they get the 1 seed.
Do they play? I think so. I think the Seahawks are going to beat the Niners.
Probably. But, it's just crazy that, we've kind of been ruling out San Francisco for so long, and they've been quietly just chugging along.
Who do they play this week and next week?
They got Indy this week, and then Chicago the week after. So not
those aren't easy. Yeah, those aren't easy.
Not gimmies.
You cannot
discount.
I didn't plug in the... You're fired, hotshot. I'll keep going. Just an awesome win for this city right now. Because Lumen's back to being loud again, which is great. I always said there's a lot of complaints about the fans. I always said once we believe they'll be there, which is ridiculous because we suck forever and we're still loud. But we have a standard now, like it or not, right? This is what we hired Mike McDonald to be, a guy who can beat Sean McVay. He's even with him right now. He's doing too. This is one thing I also hope. I think lately we've been becoming a lot more conservative on offense. Kind of protecting Sam Darnold, trying to eliminate the turnovers. I hope this gives him some of his confidence back. Because, personally, I'd just rather see Sam sling it. Turnovers are going to happen with Sam. It's fact of him. I'd rather him play confident and just start slinging it. I think that's what he's at his best. That's what he had. He had to be slinging it to win it. That throw to Cooper Kupp was, he had pressure in his face, and it was beautiful. It was right on the dot. The touchdown to JSN, really good throw.
Shout out Maddox and Z in the chat.
Shout out.
Yeah, no, and also, and you didn't mention this, so I'll mention it. While you're giving your spiel, which was awesome, by the way, great breakdown, I read a tweet from NFL Research. This was the first time in NFL history a team won on an overtime 2-point conversion. So congratulations. Good. Seahawks made history.
Shout out to Mike McDonald, man.
They did it.
Thank you for not playing for a tie. That would have pissed me off so much.
Oh yeah, in that moment too. Come on, you just gotta go for it. All right, should we get into this past week's action now, or is there
anything you got to add? Anything you want to add?
Just an awesome game. Awesome game. I'm angry about the punt return touchdown because I was going against the Seahawks D special teams, and I'm in the semis right now. I'm also angry that I put Matt Stafford on my bench, but that's my fault. I could have controlled that. And just a fantastic game, honestly. Like, to echo what you said earlier, this feels like an NFC Championship preview, unless the Niners beat the Seahawks in Week 18, in which case it might be a divisional round preview. Oh, no, they couldn't, because then they'd both be wild cards. Never mind, this is still an NFC Championship preview. if one of those teams goes into San Francisco and wins. It's just crazy because we've had the Niners written off for so long. It's crazy that they're in position to get the 1 seed.
Oh, by the way, there's one thing we got to add about the Seahawks game. The rivalries uniforms. Thoughts?
They're pretty good. They were pretty. I like the uniforms. I thought the uniforms were awesome.
What about the helmets? What about the helmets?
The helmets were the best part. The uniforms were good. The helmets were awesome. But I think an underrated component to some of these rivalries uniforms, like Arizona, the field design.
Oh, it was awesome.
Jets, the field design was awesome. The Seahawks field design,
nothing happening. And here's part of it, Beau. They didn't change the logo at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think doing the Soundwave stuff would have been really hard to do with the logo, with the yard lines and the end zone. I think in a gray end zone would not have looked very good.
That's true.
So I think it's kind of hard, but I totally agree with you. I am in love with the helmets. Those helmets are incredible. I remember some people were worried that the logo wouldn't show up very well in the helmets, but I think it showed up just fine.
No, having it be translucent was the right, or not translucent. What's the
transparent?
Word? Yeah, whatever the word is, where it's like only the outline of it.
Yeah,
was the right move.
I know, because people were like, "Will we be able to see it with that?" And it's like, good point, but it let the helmet shine, and you could see the logo just fine. I'm saying you right now, it must have been really hard. It must have been really expensive to get those helmets painted. It must have been really expensive. Jerseys, I'm sure I loved how the numbers looked. It's kind of just like an enhanced wolf gray, rather than just starting off from a new template, which I kind of like. I like them a lot. Those helmets were incredible, though. Oh my goodness! Yeah, those are probably some of the best helmets I've ever seen.
Yeah. Zeke said, "Who's Rob?" That's ridiculous.
I'm the man who cooks.
We let Rob cook around here. Come on. You've seen the banner. All right. I feel like there was something else I want to say from this game. Nah, not really. Yeah. My point was that though, because the rivalries uniforms stay in circulation for 4 years, and they don't count towards the 4 alternates, so you get 4 plus 1 with the rivalries.
So does that mean we do or don't have action green? I've heard the conflicting reports.
Depends on it. So you can still have 2 alternates. So that would be
the throwback.
And I guess it depends on if it's Wolf Gray or if it's Action Green.
It'd be a waste to have Wolf Gray when you can just use the rivalries pants. Because I know they like going white on gray for away games.
So I guess they do still have the Wolf Gray pants. But Wolf Gray pants, the pants don't count towards the alternates.
But we haven't
worn Bengals can wear their orange pants.
We haven't worn Action Green all year.
Yeah, the Action Green might be dead. It just might be dead.
Damn. That would be a bummer. Here's what I would sacrifice Action Green for.
Yeah.
For white throwbacks.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to sacrifice Action Green and you'd have to sacrifice the Wolf Grays.
I'd sacrifice Wolf Gray because we have the rivalries. You can just remember rivalries.
Yeah. Yeah. Duh. So, but the point I'm trying to make that they can come back is that they might have a better field design the next few years. They might fix that.
Oh, by the way, the Prime people caught Ricky Curran's reaction to the 2-point conversion. It's very funny. I'm going to send it to a messenger real quick.
Is Richard Sherman back to being a Seahawks fan?
Oh, he tries to hide it. Is basically. Well, when was he not a Seahawks fan? Are you talking about like when Mike McDonald first got hired and he was pissed about the photos, and then Mike McDonald and John Schneider did a video right in front of the photo of him with the tip against the Niners before the draft? We're talking about that was such a. I don't know if you remember that video, but like John Schneider and Mike McDonald were in front of that picture right after Sherman was all pissed, and he's like, "Hey, 12s, we're so excited, we're about to start the draft," and they mentioned the photo at all.
I would love to sit down with Andrew Whitworth and see which team he identifies more with between Cincinnati and LA.
I think it's LA.
I was gonna say, I'm afraid I know his answer.
You see that video?
He does. You know what? Actually, he does get involved in a lot of Cincinnati stuff, though.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you see that Sherman reaction?
I did. I just watched it. Yeah.
Shows you he's still a fan. Shows you he's still a fan.
And the reason I bring up the
Whitworth
Whitworth
tries
thing is
really hard to hide his biases.
Whitworth had a similar reaction when the Bengals beat the Steelers earlier this year, so that's why I'm like, maybe there's a part of him that still loves the Bengals deep down.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe.
I think I think he identifies a bit for Rams is he loves McVay. Loves McVay. He wasn't there that long. He was there like 3 years.
He was there, well, let's see, 17, 18.
He retired after 21, I think.
21.
Or 20.
He was there 5 years. 5 years.
Wow, that's longer than I thought.
Yeah, he was in Cincinnati for 11. So on pure numbers, he's Cincinnati's still winner there. But man, and that's the thing too. And this is, this is getting into the weeds of how the Bengals market their players, and I think that's gotten better in the past couple of years. Which part of that just Burrow and Chase being superstars, but Whitworth was like quietly a top 3 left tackle in the NFL for 10 years
incredibly
in
quietly.
Cincinnati. And no one ever talked to him. The second he gets to LA, everyone's like, this guy's awesome. Like, yeah, he's always been awesome. You're just now noticing? Ridiculous. I think he made 1 Pro Bowl when he was in Cincinnati, and I think he went 5 for 5 on Pro Bowls when he was in LA.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. So, anyways, now I'm ranting, but a lot of that's the Bengals' fault because they didn't market their players, or they didn't market their players.
Maddox, I just sat through an overtime game that was an absolute heart attack, so I'm a little tired, so I can't cook as much as usual. Also, yeah. I'd be cooking if we lost that game.
He'd be frying folks right now. All right, let's get into this past week's action, starting with Shedeur. Oh man, it was fun while it lasted, buddy.
Pull up the stat line. It's very funny.
Oh, it's rough. Oh no, I've seen it already. Shedeur's now, well, let's see. He's 1-3 as a starter. His best stat line came in a loss to the Titans. 18 for 35, 3 picks, 2 touchdowns. Got absolutely destroyed in Chicago this past weekend. Just not. Hey, but he did lead the Browns in rushing. Yeah. Just a really, really rough outing for Shedeur Sanders and the entire Browns team. They're definitely, I mean, they're online for a top draft pick. I guess we should pull up Tankathon here so we can see how the draft's shaking up, because this is an NFL draft podcast at the end of the day. Let me have my caps lock on. Heck yeah. Yeah, they're in line for the 4th pick as of today. So, there you go. Who are the remaining games? Who's Cleveland's remaining games here? My goodness, my thing's all over the place today. They got, who are they playing this weekend? They've got Buffalo this weekend. That's a loss. They got Pittsburgh the week after. That's a loss. Cincinnati, which I hope is a win, because I want draft picks. I don't care. Hey. I know Joe Burrow says he wants to win, and I know they ain't gonna try to lose games. And they sure
looked like they did.
I know deep down we're going to go 3-0 now that the games don't matter. I know for a fact we're going to go 3-0 now that the games don't matter.
Who's your Shamar Stewart this year?
Keldrick
Falk. Never a doubt. I have it written down. Never a doubt. Wait, do you want? Yeah.
I'm like, who? It's like the flip of the Dang it! How am I forgetting his name right now? Vontae. It's the flip of Vontae Mack, no matter what.
Oh yeah, never. Keldrick Falk, never a doubt.
Because of freaking course.
Honestly, that was kind of Shamar Stewart once Walter Nolan got picked.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Which honestly, I don't think you're coming out too bad out of that one so far.
I mean, he's been hurt. He's got less tackles this year than Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase has more tackles on interceptions thrown by Jake Browning in one game than Shamar Stewart has all year.
Looks like my I'd never played football before. I had a way better stat line than Shamar Stewart my freshman year. I had a sack fumble.
That's true.
I had a blocked field goal. I had 2 of them.
Well, he has missed. To be fair, he's missed like 10.
I played in 9.
Oh, there you go. Well, let's see. He missed 10 games. We've played 14, so he's played like 4 games.
Wait, no, I only got to play 8.
Hey, time to show out against Quinn Ewers on Sunday. Shamar.
I believe.
Again, I just know for a fact the Bengals are going to go 3-0 down the stretch because the games don't matter. Every time the Bengals get eliminated from the playoffs, as soon as the games don't matter, that's when they turn it on. And they score their traffic. Every time.
You know who I'd love as an OC for the Seahawks is Mike McDaniel. However, Mike McDonald would never let him be on his staff with him. Oh, imagine those two in a coaches meeting. They would, if he hated Ryan Grubb, Ryan Grubb's an awesome guy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine how he would feel about Mike McDaniel. He would despise him.
Oh yeah, dude. He would. Mike McDonald would say Mike McDaniel's a hipster. Be a good culture for Seattle, maybe. Probably be a good culture for Seattle.
Not for Mike McDonald.
Not for Mike McDonald, no.
Oh man, yeah. In another life, Mike McDonald's in the military for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I bet you he's gonna be. He has a place in Eastern Washington. He goes when he doesn't need to be in Seattle. Bet you 100%.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, Chris Peterson had a place in Idaho. I mean, he lived there forever, but he want to get out. When he wanted to get out, he got out.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chris Peterson, total tangent though, but how big of an idiot is Sark for firing Pete?
Oh, that was ridiculous. And replacing with Muschamp?
What an idiot.
Will Muschamp of all people?
And SEC people think he's an amazing DC. Oh, Pete is such a good DC, man. They're going to regret that one so much.
Oh, man. Is he going to be Michigan's DC under DeBoer?
I think he'll be, I think he's, if Danton Lynn leaves USC for Penn State.
Oh, he goes to SC to replace him?
I think he's going to either SC or Penn State. That's my guess. That's my guess. I can see that.
Yeah, I guess DeBoer and PK never overlapped. So
no, and I don't know if DeBoer wants South Dakota Mafia guy.
That's true. Oh,
DeBoer would have. DeBoer wouldn't have.
You are the Michigan DC.
If PK was there when Jimmy got fired, DeBoer would have let him walk. I'm telling you that right now. Because you know why? He chose Inoke Breckerfield over Akaika.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. Or made a lot of interesting decisions. But
our D-line recruitment's been awful since.
Yep.
Although it did get better this year. But
bring back
Akaika's not coming back here.
But I'm just saying bring him back. I know he's not coming back, but bring him back.
Dude, if PK doesn't get a job, oh my god, just put him somewhere, man. Because I think he's a D-lineman. I think he was a D-lineman by trade.
Mm-hmm. Who's our outside linebackers coach?
Pete Van Horn. Oh, jeez. Give us PK, man. Oh, I would be so happy. Either Kafusi or Van Horn, fire him and bring in PK. That would be amazing. Amazing. I love PK so much, man. He was so good. Any PK stories?
Not particularly. I wasn't there too much because it was like my first like full year on with around PK.
I know he wasn't much of a recruiting guy. You know,
No.
he was just an on-field whiz.
No, and I was always more in the offensive rooms primarily.
That's true.
So,
I mean, honestly, as an for DC, I'm totally fine if the DC's not an ace recruiter. I think that's totally fine.
Yeah, I think he was awesome.
Ryan Walters is no ace recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
You let your position coaches recruit and your head coach recruit. You coach defense because coaching defense in college is freaking hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people have said, Ryan Walters to USC. I don't think that's happening. Here's why. First of all, Riley fired one of his guys in Brian Odom, which that looks stupid because linebackers have been amazing this year. And two, here's why I think it is Walters' plan. I think after either next year or the year after, he's trying to be a head coach again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the best way to make that happen is probably to stay.
Yeah.
Because if you said no to Heupel, dude, he knows. And who knows if he said no? Maybe he's just on a short list. I think this probably he didn't say no because Knowles is really good and you probably need one there. I don't want to hear any slander of Jim Knowles from Ohio State and Penn State. I still think he's a really good DC. I studied that defense really hard. But I think, you know, the way I've thought about it with coaches leaving from that ever since DeBoer left, it's like a coach is going to leave if it's the best thing for them to leave. So you got to think about it that way, right? So I said, make that the best thing for Jed is not to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And such as digging up, you know what some people are theorizing now is that Connor Stalions went to an Arizona game, and that's why the character stuff or the background check stuff came up. Which honestly, I think Jed's a good guy. I think he's a good family man. So like that makes more sense to me of background check stuff because he loves Harbaugh. He was only with Harbaugh for a year. But he loves him, so he probably did him a solid and let him come watch, let Stallions be on the sideline or something. Because his boy at Central let him do it too.
Sure.
He could have been there for the Noah Fafita game. Can you see that?
Could have.
Could explain why they
had Fafita hasn't announced what he's doing next year yet. He hasn't entered the portal. He hasn't declared for the draft.
He has another year?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought he was out.
He was class of 22, but he was a redshirt. He redshirted.
I thought the first year he played was his freshman year.
No, it was redshirt freshman year.
Oh, okay.
So 23 was his redshirt freshman. So he could still, if he comes back, he could be comes back or
That's interesting. I think honestly this year he could get some looks with how bad the QB class is.
Oh, that's exactly the point I was gonna make. It was like the fact that like Keon Burnett, who was like his boy ever since they were at Servites going to the portal.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I think he's, and with how like every like, and not to say this is ever a great quarterback class, but like other than Mendoza, who doesn't have any eligibility, Simpson and Moore haven't announced yet, but it sounds like they're both coming back. Noah Fafita, QB2?
Honestly, maybe.
It's actually insane how bad this quarterback class is.
It is.
Oh,
dude,
man.
the price to trade up for the quarterback this year is going to be insane.
There's one, and even Mendoza's like not like a top like he would be like QB. He would have been QB 2 last year.
2 or 3 depends how you see Dart.
2 or 3 depending on how you see Dart. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there absolutely would have been teams who'd love his like mental makeup way more than Dart.
That's true. That's true.
It's called purple.
That so honestly, like I'm looking at the QB class right now. Let me pull up the consensus board.
Like it's the same thing with Denzel Boston. People are like saying, "Oh, there's a good chance he could come back." It's like
to avoid crashing my computer, I'll put it over here. So Mendoza's 1 right now. Let's assume Moore and Simpson both go back to school. Nussmeier, Klubnik, Mateer, Aller, Carson Beck, Darian Mensa, Talon Green, Sawyer Robertson, Trinidad Chambers, who also might come back.
I'm telling you right now, Sawyer Robertson's going to climb. I'm telling you that right now. Sawyer Robertson,
Joey Aguilar.
Beau, I'm gonna make my bet right now. Sawyer Robertson, QB2.
I'm not even doubting it. I'm just
I'm not saying you doubt it. I'm just making my claim.
It's just a terrible quarterback class. I think if John Mateer is a good playoff, he could make an argument.
He could. I agree. I think he's gonna wow people with his raw talent.
I like how the blip banner still says Cleveland, Chicago, and we haven't talked about this game in like 15 minutes.
But there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. There's one more thing I want to talk about.
Yeah, you're good.
It's the same thing with Fafita. It's the same way I think about Denzel. Sure, people are saying he could come back. Maybe he doesn't love his draft grade because I think he got a 2 through 3 grade. But it's like, it is not. Look at next year's class, man. Just go. Just go, Denzel. I'm okay with it. You can go. I love you, and I want what's best for you, and you should probably go. Is that how you feel about Fafita? Like, I'd love to have Denzel back. But I think for his future, I think it's the best thing to go.
Yeah. No, and I've kind of resigned myself to that Fafita's leaving. As long as he doesn't go in the portal. If he goes in the portal, I will be upset. But
I don't think he'd do that.
By all means,
I think if he was going to portal, he would have done it. He would have done it a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I heard a rumor that he was like asking Jed, "Would you take me?" after last year at Arizona, and Jed said no, which I kind of get.
After 2024, I would get it.
Well, no, it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything about Fafita. It was just that we got our QB.
Right.
Okay. Should we talk about the...
Sorry.
Actually, we have talked about this game, though. Talked about Shedeur stat.
That's true.
Would Shedeur be QB2?
Would Shedeur be QB2 in this year's class?
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000%. Easily. Not even...
I think so, too. I think there's going to be teams that just love Mendoza's just mind.
Man, Noah Fafita's not even totally... There's people Twitter, obviously Twitter speculation, but a lot of people are thinking he might come back to school too. Not enter the portal, just stay at U of A for his final year. Which, holy cow.
That would be he's like very interesting.
Oh, yeah. Anyways. Oh, Baltimore, Cincinnati. We've put it off for long enough. I suppose we should just get into it. I already talked about this game a little bit on Tuesday because I had to rant. I won't get into the Zach stuff or the Duke stuff or the Golden stuff because I already did that on Tuesday. And if you want to see all that, go back and listen to that podcast so we can get viewers on 2 different videos. What I will say is that this game was awful and I hated every second of it. We had the leading passer and receiver in this game, and we put up 0 points. The Ravens' offense was not good, to be quite clear. They did not have a good outing. But everything with the operation in Cincinnati just looked wrong. Burrow was missing throws he doesn't normally miss. Chase had 2 key drops, one on a 3rd down that he might have been a walk-in touchdown on their first offensive drive. Their second offensive drive bounces off his hands, turns into an interception. Like, you never see that out of Chase.
No.
Not since his rookie preseason that everyone thought he was going to be awful after. The defense was the defense in the second half. First half, they were actually decent. But second half, their defense was the defense. I guess they actually allowed less points in the second half. They only allowed 3 points in the second half because 7 of the Ravens' points came on a pick six, which I don't even know what Burrow was looking at. I think his foot was slipping out from underneath him. It looked like on the throw, and he wasn't able to put it where he wanted. It went right to the Ravens defender, who did the famous handoff that everyone loves so much. And I would love it too if it got Zach fired, but it's not going to, so I don't care. It was terrible, and I hated every second of it. Again, this is the type of game that should get folks fired and would get folks fired with 31 other organizations. Unfortunately, it's the one that won't. And they need to change something. Like if they're gonna bring back everybody, they need to overhaul their process from the ground up. Like genuinely. Like okay. Duke's still the GM, basically. Zach's still the head coach. Golden's still the DC. These are facts. Whatever. It sucks, but we deal with them. Hire a scouting staff. Hire a real scouting staff. Hire 20-plus scouts like most NFL teams do, not 3. Oh, never mind. I think they're up to 4 now. Good job. Have them actually go to college games, like scouts are supposed to do. Collect information on these prospects so you'd know that there might be a guy who would sit out the entire training camp, or not training camp. Shamar was there for training camp, the entire off-season program, and might be a little bit of a character risk in that regard. Like, or maybe Jermaine Burton might be a little bit of a character risk. Maybe that's a better example because he's already off the team. Completely reevaluate the analytics process. They say they're leaning into analytics, and then they draft guys that have bad PFF grades.
The 2 worst linebackers. I just love that moment. It's like, I know who the second worst linebacker in football. I know who the worst one is, and
I know who the worst is because I was like, "There's no way. There's no way." I know Demetrius Knight's awful. There's no way Bear Carter's better. Oh yeah, look at that, shocker. Just abysmal, genuinely abysmal. They need to reevaluate everything. They have a ton of cap space. They need to restructure contracts so they can generate more. And they need to sign a entirely brand new defense. They need to sign at least 6 defensive starters in free agency this year from other teams and not TJ Slayton. I'm not a TJ Slayton hater, but that's the only starting defender they brought in free agency this year to help shore up the worst defense in football. It got worse. Shocker, I know. And by the way, Sheldon Rankins is doing really good in Houston now, by the way. Again, shocker. Who could have seen that one coming? There are so many things with this team that need changing. The easiest thing was to change the people running it. And that should be the decision made. But if you're not going to do that, you got to change something. You can't keep don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. It's ridiculous. Everything about this team is a train wreck. For the Baltimore side of things, congratulations. You beat a dead team. Cool. You're probably going to lose out, by the way. Baltimore's all the Ravens fans thinking they're back in the AFC North race. Guys, Pittsburgh's got this locked up. Baltimore's last 3 games are New England, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's last 3 games are Detroit. Okay, that's probably not going to be a win. Cleveland and Baltimore at home, who they just beat in Baltimore a couple weeks ago. Literally, Pittsburgh, assuming Baltimore, and again, assuming, if Baltimore loses to New England and Green Bay and Pittsburgh, they can lose to Detroit and they just beat Cleveland. This thing's wrapped up before week 18. And I can't believe, 10 or 15-year-old me would be like, you're rooting for Pittsburgh to win the division over Baltimore? What's wrong with you? I just hate the Ravens. Everything about the past couple of years has turned me against Baltimore so much. So that's where we're at. But yeah, I don't know. Bengals suck. Same story as always. Looking forward to a 4th straight year of missing the playoffs if they don't seriously reevaluate their entire everything process. And then I'm looking forward to Joe demanding a trade. And you know what? Deep down, I kind of am, because I'll just follow him to whatever team he's rooting for. If the Bengals screw up Joe Burrow, I'm done with the Bengals. They don't deserve another chance at that point. Clip this. I'll rip down that banner in my classroom. I do not care. On a happier note, Chargers Chiefs.
One last thing I want to say about the game, that handoff pick 6 was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
I hated it, but I loved it in the time because I was like, "Ooh, that's the kind of thing that you plaster on the back on the on a TV screen during a 'Why should we bring you back?' conversation at the end of the season." Unfortunately, it won't matter. So I no longer love it. Anyways, LA, Kansas City. Oh man, Kansas City blew a 13-0 lead and lost their quarterback for the foreseeable future. Man, this is karma right here. This is karma for sitting your starters in week 18 last year.
One thing I'm going to say that's gotten a little annoying is people saying that the Chiefs dynasty is over. Could have said that in 2007 for the Patriots. A little early on that one.
Yeah, they'll be back.
This ain't over.
They'll be back. One off.
Might be what they need of a little reset.
Yep.
This is far from over, but pretty sweet. It was pretty sweet. Sucks that Mahomes got hurt. I don't like that Mahomes got hurt. That sucks. But it's pretty sweet seeing the Chiefs miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like the exact same thing happened in 2007. Pretty similar, although Brady got hurt early in the year. But
yeah. Against
we were wrong. We were wrong.
Yeah, the Chargers made it happen, man. Really and Herbert didn't even necessarily have a great game in this one either. He had some odd throws, but
it was definitely the defense.
Yeah, no, that chart, man. The Minter defense looks real good. Whatever team hires him to be the head coach is going to be in a great spot.
Honestly, you know what I consider, Beau?
What?
If the Bengals fire Zach Taylor, I'd consider bringing him as OC for the Seahawks.
I think Taylor would be a fine OC somewhere. Actually, you know what? You know where he'd go?
Where?
He'd go be Dan Campbell's OC in Detroit. Because
that doesn't fit the identity, man. That doesn't fit the identity.
They've worked together before.
Oh, that's true.
And he only has to focus on play calling, which is all he really likes doing right now anyways. Anyways. Another fun game where the home team blew a big lead. Buffalo, New England.
Oh, I cannot believe they blew this one. I thought it was over.
21-0. 21-0. Fought all the way back. Huge
Remember
game.
when 21 was a funny number? Man, these kids.
21? Yeah, I know.
21?
Bring that back. You gotta bring that back. 100%. Yeah, no, just insane. Insane. Just absolutely blew it by New England. Yeah, sorry.
It happens with young teams. Happens with young teams.
It does happen a lot with young teams. Just they get a big lead and slow and get it a little too early. Unfortunately, it just slowly gets chipped away at. Although I think this was 21-0 at halftime, so it's not like it was like 21-0 the first couple minutes of the game. No, okay, never mind. It was 24-7 at halftime, but it was 21-0 at one point. It was a 3-possession game at halftime. That's not nothing. But big game by Josh Allen. Seeing a lot of people putting him back in the MVP race because of it. And I think it's a little too late on. I think it's a little too late on that one.
I'm sorry. I'm arguing with Rams fans on Twitter. I'll put it down.
No, you're good. You're good. I get it.
I'm doing it for you, Beau, after the Super Bowl.
You're good. You're good. I get it. What was I going to say? Yeah, I got nothing else on this game. I wish I had more because it was an insane game. But I've towards the end, every time New England had a shot to get it back, they just couldn't do anything offensively. Buffalo's defense, which has been much maligned, really came through in the second half.
They did. Mm-hmm. Kind of crazy. Allen only had about 200 yards passing and 35 points.
Yeah.
And they had to throw a lot too to come back.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jackson Dart with another concussion.
My goodness, dude lives in concussion protocol.
Call it the Jackson Dart rule at this point.
Yeah, honestly.
And commies did the smart thing and sat and are sitting Daniels for the rest of the year.
They shut him down. Why did they ever even bring him back in the first place? That's what I don't get. Just keep him shut down. You were 3-10 when he got hurt. Just shut him down for the rest of the year.
And like quarterback play was far from their worst problem too.
Uh-huh.
It's rough right now in New York. That's what happens when you fire your coach early. It gets pretty rough down the stretch. Go get who do you even want to draft? Like Caleb Downs, I guess, right? I mean, their goal should be get the top pick and trade it for a bounty.
Right. Yeah, Giants should be trying. They should be tanking. And who were their last couple of games? Honestly, the commies aren't even totally out of that conversation either. They're 4-10. It's only a 2-game difference. 2-12. I mean, obviously, there's 3 clear favorites at the moment. It's tough. I really could only envision the 6 getting potentially getting the first pick. We'll see. It's going to come down to the wire, man, because there's a lot of bad.
There's a lot of bad teams. Yeah, there's a lot of good punishment games right now.
Basically,
jeez, look at that.
Anything from 9 up still has a shot. Anything.
A lot of teams that are 4-10 and worse.
Yeah,
a lot of teams that are 4-10 and worse.
Yep, it's just abysmal.
Who's got the number? Who's got 32 right now? Broncos or Patriots?
Denver.
Broncos. 31. Woo, woo.
There you go. You made it. We made it. 31 on the Take-a-thon graphic.
In week what? 15, 16?
15? 16. 16. One game in 16.
Jeez, versus season time.
Yeah. Well, can it be over?
I don't want it to end.
I want the season to
just
over.
a
You know
sheer
what?
like.
Hey, you want the playoffs to start? I want the playoffs to start for a different reason.
True.
I want the
Just
playoffs
such
to
a difference in feelings right now.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait for this year to end. I would love to wake up on Black Monday and be like, actually, the Bengals did fire Zach Taylor. I mean, I'm not counting on it, but I've reserved to the fact that it's not going to happen. But I would love to be surprised. For once in my life, surprise me, Cincinnati, please.
When's the last time they surprised you?
When they fired Marvin Lewis.
Mm-hmm. That took him way too long too.
Mm-hmm. But the year before that, I was surprised when they didn't fire him. So
I'm gonna grab a quick water. I'll be right back.
No, I also say when they're active in free agency for the first time, like 2020, 2021, those couple of years, I was surprised when they made the correct moves there. Vegas, Philly. I know Rob's gonna want to talk about this one a little bit, but oh man, Pete, put the fries in the bag, my friend. I don't know if it's all your fault. It's probably a Raiders thing because it feels like everybody who comes and coaches the Raiders just it tanks them, takes their reputation. The Raiders are just a cursed franchise, but I think it's also time for Pete to put the fries in the bag. When Philly's getting their mojo back against you, and really only against you, to be clear, offensively and defensively here, that's fries in the bag time, my friend. Pete Carroll, it's done. It's done. For Philly, hey, good win. Keeps them well in control of the NFC East at this point in the season, especially with Dallas's loss. In fact, have they? I don't think they've clinched the NFC East quite yet. No, not yet. Not yet. One more win and they do. Which they play the Commanders this week, so yeah, they'll be fine. They've got 2 more games against the Commanders actually, so they'll be very fine. Yeah. Philly's gonna clinch the NFC East this weekend for sure. Rob came back for a half second there. But no, it's a good win for Philly. Hopefully Saquon's able to play. For my fantasy team's sake primarily. But also just in general.
Sorry to keep her waiting. Tina wanted in my mom's room.
Oh no, you're good.
She was scratching at the door.
Saquon's off the injury report. So, I did the math. If Philly wins this weekend, they clinch the NFC East. And it would be the first back-to-back NFC East winner.
Wow. That would be awesome.
Yep.
Speaking of this game, this is like one of the first times I've ever seen Pete Carroll, snap at a reporter in the postgame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's rough in Vegas.
Yeah, I think things are just going from bad to worse. I think Pete needs to hang it up.
That was a bad pick for me. I should have known better. That was a bad pick.
Everything in Vegas is just broken at the moment.
Go to the retirement home, Pete.
Yep. Let it. What teams did they beat? They beat the Patriots in week 1.
I still can't. That's just the flukiness of week 1. You know?
And then who's the other team they beat? I honestly don't even remember this
one. Shoot.
Titans.
Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe the best team and the worst team in football.
That's pretty funny.
They got the bookends.
Yeah, it's bad in Vegas right now, man. Brendan Carroll. I think we're going to need a new assistant O-line coach because it sounds like the current one could go to Ohio State since he played there.
Makes sense.
That would be weird for the players that the O-line coach last year is now the assistant O-line coach.
Right. I got nothing else on this one really.
Mendoza, you are a Raider. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he's
I
at
will
least gets
say it
to
makes
hang
it
with
ton.
Tom
I
Brady.
think we said this on Tuesday, but I think it's very fitting that the first Cuban, I don't know if he's the first Cuban quarterback, but the first like highly touted Cuban quarterback is a Raider. Like
Oh
something like
yeah.
that feels very fitting.
Oh, absolutely.
It'd be better if they were still in Oakland, but
The
it's
other
still,
thing,
it still
a
works.
very devout Catholic's going to play for Sin City.
Didn't think about that one. I didn't think about that one. Shoot, you're right.
Like, cause like I remember during the Heisman ceremony on Twitter, like the like Catholic Association of Indiana IU, like so proud of our dear friend. Why am I just blanking on his first name?
Fernando.
Fernando winning the Heisman. He's the same guy we see at Mass every Sunday. It's like he makes it to that during the season. Pretty impressive.
Man, he's committed. That's good. That's good Catholic boy right there.
Yeah, I mean he's a Cuban, so
yeah, it's true. That makes sense.
I wonder if the Pope will congratulate him on the Heisman.
What a year it's been for the Catholic Church.
I know, dude. We're cooking.
I will say, the Catholic Church and its overlap with sports.
American Catholic Church. That's what. Yeah.
There you go.
And its overlap with sports for sure. Like because I texted you about this, right? I still don't know if he's a Bears fan. That's never been confirmed. Even like JD Vance brought him a Bears jersey and didn't look too happy about it. So it's like, I don't think he's a Bears fan. But like he was so thrilled when like he sent a signed White Sox jersey to the White Sox, and like he looked like the happiest man in the world when like he got a White Sox hat, like a signed ball from somebody, and like he got a bat of like a historic White Sox player and stuff like that. It's like he looks like the happiest man in the world. But the Bears are cooking right now, so if he's maybe, who knows, unconfirmed, but I'll roll with it for the sake of narrative, right? Mm-hmm. His alma mater is in the FCS semifinals. Could
Nova.
win a natty. Yeah, Nova's in the FCS semifinals. But like I said, can't do anything for the White Sox. They still suck.
The White Sox.
Yeah.
Bulls started the year pretty good. I have no idea if he's a Bulls fan, but they started the year pretty good.
Oh yeah.
They've fallen off since, but they started good.
Yep. I don't know. I think he should. I don't know. I just don't know if he cares about football. That's the thing. Yeah. But like, if he's a Midwestern American Catholic, because there's a million of these in my family, none of them go to Notre Dame, but they love the Irish. Mm-hmm. So I don't see it, but tough thing for them. So my inkling is he probably doesn't care about. I think he just loves Villanova, and that's my guess. He loves everything Villanova. He loves the. Oh, he's not a Bulls fan, Bo. I remember this now.
Oh, he's not.
I don't think he's a fan of NBA, but he very much likes the Knicks because of the Nova Knicks.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because I remember people were sharing that he tweeted like something all hyped up about the Nova Knicks when they were doing really good.
It's like one of those guys who loves their college and then will just support whatever team.
I think that's absolutely it. And like he's like that kind of like old timey American who just loves baseball.
Mm-hmm. That's valid.
That's my guess on this. Well, I doubt he cares much about football.
Speaking of New York,
I should write him a letter. Do you like football? Dear Pope Leo, do you like football?
You've never talked about it. We know you love the White Sox.
We know you love the White Sox. Just like, whew, poor guy. Yeah. Like hey, at least the White Sox have a World Series, man. They suck right now, but Mariners might have it worse, man. I don't know.
Historically, 100%.
Right now, maybe
Right
not.
now,
We did
right
make
now,
the
right
AFC.
now, definitely not. Right now,
Yeah.
definitely not. The Mariners are one of the top
that's
5 teams in baseball, but
That is
That's
true.
right,
That is
yes.
true.
Speaking of New York, though, the Jets, my goodness, got their doors blown off by Jacksonville.
Another bad pick for me. Are the Jags legit now? Like, are we comfortable
I
saying
think
that?
so. Their offense has been on fire recently.
I
Like,
know.
even their only recent loss, which was to Houston in Houston, they put up 30 plus on one of the best defenses in football.
I
Sorry,
know.
29. They put up 29.
Still.
My bad.
Well, how much did the Seahawks? I don't think the Seahawks broke 30, did we?
Not against the Texans. I think they got 27.
Yeah.
Like, outside of that, okay, so they barely beat the Cards, which, they could have lost that game. I think the Cards actually had a lead in that one. They blew it. Killed the Titans. Killed the Colts. And killed the Jets.
They literally killed the Colts. They killed their season.
And they killed the Chargers. Completely forgot that they just destroyed a probably playoff-bound Chargers team. They have not put up less than 29 points in a game since they got like gobsmacked by the Rams. Like this 2-game stretch.
Yeah, that was tough.
But other than this 2-game stretch, they are putting up.
They lost to the Bengals. Oof.
They did lose to the Bengals.
Like there's like a lot of coaches up for Coach of the Year, honestly, right now.
Yeah, Cullen's up there, man. Like if they do not have if they can beat the Broncos, they're gonna beat the Colts and Titans.
Yeah. Did they clinch the division?
They have not clinched the division yet. Oh, if they beat the Colts, if they win these, obviously, if they win these two, because they split with Houston. Depends on what Houston does. I don't know. Can Houston could realistically win out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come down to tiebreakers. I don't know what the tiebreaker would be because it doesn't have the division standings in here. Let's see. So, say both teams. Say, here we go. Division. Say Houston. Say Jacksonville. They say both these teams finished 12-5. Jacksonville's still got 2 more division games. Houston's only got 1. They'd both be 5-1 in the division. I genuinely don't know what the tiebreaker is at that point.
Because they split? Would it be
because they split
common opponents? It's common opponents.
Here, let's go to the play. Let's go. Where's the playoff machine? I know there's.
I think it's common opponents.
Is the next one. Where's the playoff machine? I know you got this around here somewhere. Don't hide it from
me. That's why the Rams won the division last year. It's common opponents.
Right. And I have no idea what the common
my dad tells me today is like, I was playing around with the playoff picture at work, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know you could. I didn't say it to him, but like my thoughts was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty some tech savvy right there, Dad. It was like
ESPN playoff machine. Here we go.
It was like, looks like the Lions are pretty much eliminated.
You never know. Anyways, here we go.
They need the Bears is what screws the Lions. Look at that. Woo. Beau, could we have a rematch of 2013?
I mean, really, yeah. I think it's realistic. But anyways, we're here for the AFC South right now. Things never said on this podcast before, by the way. Where are the Jags? There they are.
Jags lose, yeah.
Okay, so that brings the Texans above them. So I think that answers our question.
Well, common opponents might still factor in.
True. Nope. Oh, but look at that. They get to play each other to solve it.
Who is coach of the year right now? I don't think it's Steichen anymore.
No, it's not Steichen anymore. I think McDonald's going to have an argument.
Yep.
I think
Shanahan should be up there.
Shanahan will have an argument. It's just a super quiet, dominant season in San Francisco.
To be fair, they've played bad teams.
Oh, true. But
I mean,
Johnson will have certainly.
Ben Johnson, yeah, Ben Johnson. Depends how they finish their season. Depends how they finish
Right.
their season. If they can beat the Packers,
I'm just trying to remember. I think I'd say it's Liam Cohen and Ben Johnson are the favorites, with McDonald is probably, and Vrabel. McDonald,
Vrabel, yeah, Vrabel should be there. There's a lot of interesting choices for this one.
Yeah. Speaking of Texans, we talked about them a little bit. They blew the doors off the Cardinals.
I think Gannon's going to be gone.
I think so too. I think the Cardinals are going to do what
honestly
a smart organization does: fire a coach that clearly don't got it.
Bengals could do well with Gannon as a DC.
Oh, 100%. But they're not going to fire Golden. I think he'd be a fantastic DC hire, but they're not going to fire Golden, so it doesn't matter. Oh man, imagine a universe where Jesse Minter and Dan Pitcher teaming up and leading Cincinnati into a golden age. But no, we're bringing back Zach Taylor, the Jason Garrett of the 2020s.
Honestly, probably worse because Jason Garrett never had a quarterback as good as Joe Burrow.
That's true.
Coach Clapp, baby.
Coach Clapp, yeah. I don't got a lot to say about Arizona-Houston, honestly. I mean, the final score kind of does the talking. Houston dominated. Arizona probably put up more points than we thought they would, but a lot of that was garbage time stuff. Houston dominated this one.
They got to fire their GM, too. It's just a total failure of team building.
Right. Which they have talent. They have talent. Yeah, they got it. They got to see. Well, and the nice thing for Arizona is with how bad this quarterback class is, they could probably get a first for Kyler.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Get a first
well, actually, maybe not because of the contract, though.
I don't think that'll matter at the end of the day. A team that's knows they're not going to get the first overall pick.
You know where Kyler's going, in my opinion?
My opinion, I think Jet.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, there you go. It worked out. Jets.
Jets.
Oh, man.
How's Fireman Ed doing? I remember there was a while when he stopped going to games.
I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a while.
He was so sick of the Jets, he stopped going to games.
Hey, man, I get it.
I get it. Yeah. It's tough.
I'm there. That's where I'm at right now.
Well, you don't.
The last article about him, Jets Superman fan Fireman Ed says team is phasing him out at MetLife. How do you phase out a fan?
Well, it's like they don't let him do the J-E-T-S chant, whatever, because he reads it. It's like, what bad ownership. Like, phasing out one of the few people who actually care about the team.
All right. Green Bay, Denver. Let's move on to a game with some real consequence for both.
Woody Johnson, Woody Johnson, he's having a tough time with the Jets.
Yeah, he is. Tell me about it. Green Bay, Denver.
Maybe I'll make him ambassador to the UK again.
There you go. What a game by Denver. A little bit of a comeback in this one.
Yeah.
Second half.
I mean, that last drive or two of Jordan Love was just like prayer ball. Mm-hmm. It was not good football. No, in my opinion.
Jordan Love is an enigma.
He is. He has so much arm talent.
Is he a good quarterback? I think he's good.
Well, define quarterback, right? Is he a, when I think of saying, is someone a good quarterback, and we're talking that's when I stop thinking about arm talent. I think about arm talent and possibilities. That's what I think of as prospects. Being a good quarterback is leading an offense, playing within structure. And I don't think that's when Jordan Love's shown to be his best.
Is he a good quarterback? Is he a good quarterback, or is he a good thrower of the football?
Yep. I'd say the latter right now.
Which I think you could argue Trevor Lawrence is that same.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's kind of turning. It feels like he might be turning a corner.
He's been developing.
Can somebody develop, please? I really didn't think that the era we grew up with was going to be the best we'd get. 7-on-7, the 7-on-7ification of football is why.
I would argue the top 4 QBs we got in the league right now. I mean, Burrow kind of came into the league as a finished product, but I'd say the Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, like those guys came in. They developed big time when they came in. And now, granted, those guys were drafted.
But also we haven't developed the guys who are not on that level of talent, of natural talent.
That's true. That's true.
And I have my own reservations about that argument. There is some old man yells out cloudiness to it, but there's also truth to it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. There's truth to every argument when you get down to it. But I mean, like Stroud's had so much potential early on, and he hasn't really developed. Now, obviously, he's still good, but a large part of that is their defense.
It's the defense.
Great coach. I'm trying to think other teams with young quarterbacks. May didn't come in raw, so I don't know if that's a good argument. I'm trying to think of a quarterback who came in like, oh, he's got potential, but we need to unlock it. I mean, is the best argument for that of Justin Herbert, maybe?
He came on pretty strong with that right away.
Yeah, that's true.
I think the late, the thing that's been happening quite often lately, like Donald and Daniel Jones coming on late, kind of shows just our failures in developing quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out John Schneider.
J.J. McCarthy. In
9.
He
was never any good.
We'll talk about 9 in a couple of games. We're almost there. Detroit, LA.
Talk about
like a fun just game.
Very back and forth of wow, these guys are going to blow them out.
Yeah.
I did a little bit earlier. I closed the window in my room. Same thing that happened in Detroit. Window's closed right now.
Windows. That's good. That was good. I like that.
And it's I don't think it's golf. It's just attrition. It's just
they just lost too much. I think they'll be back. I don't think they're done.
I think they're a well coached and well ran team. Sometimes you just run into seasons like this. Happened to McVay.
They're 8-6. What's the playoff? I know I was just on the playoff picture. I wish I would have kept it open, honestly.
It's looking like that Niners year might have been the year, man.
Steelers, Vikings, Bears. Let's see. They do not have an easy last few games either.
No, I think they're not going to make the playoffs. The NFC West is so good.
And the NFC, yeah, because they got swept by the Packers. So this basically becomes they're already a game and a half behind the Packers with 3 left.
The West being so good is what really
they got swept by the Packers, which basically makes it 2.5 games with 3 left. Like, yeah, they're not making it.
They need a lot of help.
They need the Packers to lose out. Like, that's the only way. They need to win out, and the Packers need to lose out. That's the only way.
And they're playing the Bears.
Yeah, they play the Bears still. Oh, the Lions play the Bears, and the Packers play the Bears.
I'm saying the Packers play the Bears, and there's still some ownership going on there.
Yeah, 100%. That'll be a fun game. That's a fun Saturday game.
I hope the Bears can do it, man. Is it in Lambeau?
No, this one's in Chicago.
Okay, that helps them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They just cannot. Lambeau is just so hard to win in, regardless of time of year.
Right.
I don't remember the last time the Seahawks won at Lambeau. It's just ridiculously hard to win there.
Yeah. Hey, Joe Flacco almost did it earlier this year.
He did.
It's snatty. If Dak Taylor wasn't a terrorist for the first half of that game.
You know what they say. Joe Flacco is an elite quarterback.
That's true. Our president says that.
I know that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to say. I think Joe Flacco is a very elite. I can't do a Trump impression. It's terrible. I'm sorry. Carolina, New Orleans.
Trump impressions are just so overdone. Like, I hated the Alec Baldwin Trump impression. The guy that you have on SNL now, he does a really good one. Because the Alec Baldwin one was just way too exaggerated. This guy actually captures his unique mannerisms quite well. The guy I worked on the campaign trail with last year had an incredible Trump impression. It was really good. So we'd talk about both of our candidates' opponents as if Trump were saying names. And there's a pretty good one, but I don't want to say his name. He's a good guy. The guy that he was running against, but he had a like unfortunate name, and he had a really good nickname for him. I'll tell you after the fight. It was so good. Who's next? Oh yeah. Oh, Panthers. What are you?
Oh, sorry, Camp Panther. Here we go. I was getting ahead of myself there. Yeah. New Orleans is like the ultimate spoiler maker right now, though. They got the same colors as Purdue too, and Drew Brees connection. There you go. They're really leaning to the spoiler. That's back-to-back weeks. They beat the Bucks and the Panthers, who are both clawing for that NFC South title right now.
Is there a chance they can win their division?
The Saints, no, because the Panthers both play each other twice. Actually, if they were done with each other and they're both 7-7, there's a chance. If they lose out and the Saints win out, then yeah. But because they play each other, like even if they tie both games, then it's still.
So, that would be Coach of the Year right there.
Oh, Kellen Moore would be basking in glory right there. But they're still leading to
playing decent ball, man. Tyler Shuck's playing decent ball. They might have something there.
I might be taking an L on my Tyler Shuck takes.
Me too. I think a lot of people might be, especially Jeff Holbrook's son.
Yeah, especially Justine Anderson.
Oh yeah. Mike, no, not Mike.
Mel Kiper.
Mel Kiper.
Yeah, he looks good right now. Carolina, you can't blow that one, man. They were up for like the entire game too, and they just blew it. So yeah, now it's gonna come. This was a shot. I mean, it wasn't obviously ever locked, but like, I think if they won this game,
I think the Bucks
won either of the Tampa games, they would have won the South.
Yeah, the Bucks better be thanking them big time. They did them a big favor.
Yep. So yeah, we'll see how the NFC South race turns out.
That's going to be interesting to watch.
Win it. Neither team wants to win it.
You can have it.
Typical NFC South, if we're being quite honest.
Yep. Like what? NFC West teams are like 10-4, and like you're like, it's so hard to win the division, and then NFC South teams are trying to give it to each other.
Yep.
Just brutal.
And the AFC North goes back.
Seahawks would be behind the Niners if we had lost tonight.
Yep. The AFC North is the bipolar division. One year will be the NFC West. The next year will be the NFC South. This year will be the NFC South.
There are very few times in my life that the NFC South's been really good. And it was like the Matt Ryan, Cam Newton peak years.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. The years where like the quarterbacks in the South were like Matt Ryan, Cam Newton.
Post 2017, Drew Brees.
I guess Tampa didn't really have a great quarterback during that stretch. They didn't have a great quarterback till Brady, but at that point, Cam was already gone.
How dare you say that about Jameis?
Oh, sorry. Hey, he was a Pro Bowl quarterback in Tampa. People forget that. Alternate, but
he was there.
Tennessee, San Francisco. We've talked about San Francisco a lot. Yeah, they're beating up on terrible teams.
Campbell got some pretty cool throws there. I think Tennessee, first of all, they should fire their GM. I don't know if they have not. But you could get a good coach if he can make his GM higher, because there's some talent on that roster. Shout out Jeffrey Simmons, by the way. Touchdown.
Oh, yep, that's big time. Oh, just wait. Did you see this? Because we're talking about the Niners, that they were interviewing Trent Williams about like Jeffrey Simmons' touchdown and like big guy touchdowns in general. And he was like, my entire football career, I've always wanted to score a touchdown, but I've kind of given up on that as a possibility. Still like on Kalshi or some website, I don't remember what it was, the odds for Jeffrey Simmons or Trent Williams touchdown like skyrocketed this weekend because everyone's like, "Oh, he said that and he knew it's gonna happen."
Man, I love a big game touchdown.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I want
Sean
Leonard.
Lynch almost had one.
I want Leonard Williams to be on a goal line set so bad. Because last year, one of the few cool things Ryan Grubb did last year, and it worked. It did. He had Byron Murphy as a fullback because he actually did it at Texas and it was pretty good. He totally whiffed on his block though. The 2 times they did it, it was horrible. It's like, oh, I love it when a big D tackle. Like, oh, one of my favorite plays is that Dontari Poe jump pass. Oh, that was incredible.
Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious when that happens.
Because they didn't just give it to him; they let him do a jump pass.
Right. Now, the last play of Sam Hubbard's career was a big man touchdown that he caught, and he tore his ACL on the landing. But what a way to go out! Yeah, he retired.
Oh man.
Yeah. But what a way to go out!
That's a way to go out. Yeah. I hope he kept that ball.
Oh yeah, he 100% kept it. All right, the floor is yours again, my friend. Indy, Seattle.
I think the Seahawks totally overlooked this team. But also, I think I gained so much respect for Shane Steichen. He had an awesome game plan, and you could tell that he had the Colts players ready to play because it kind of was do or die for them a little bit. They were down starting corners, and their defense played amazingly. And then they had an awesome game plan, getting out super quick, relying on Philip Rivers' strength to beat the blitz when he did send it. Their O-line played probably their best game of the season because they knew they had to, right? Philip Rivers, you could see the good and the bad, right? He still had the mind. He did not have the arm strength. The one time they tried to throw deep was the last play of the game, the second to last play of the game. But, I mean, refs were trying to get their narrative going a little bit. That's what some Seahawks fans were saying. I couldn't care less. Refs are going to be refs. Seahawks played pretty conservatively on offense. I thought we should have thrown way more when there are so few corners. But we found a way to win. Shout out Jason Myers, franchise record 6 field goals in a game. And the one thing I really noticed this game, that was the loudest Lumen Field has been since the peak of the LOB. During the field goal make, that long field goal make by Myers to win it, and the pick for Kobe Bryant to seal it, it was loud. Shout out Philip Rivers. I was watching it with my dad. He's like, I don't think he was following the news. I think I told him, and he's like, gosh, he's looking chunky. I'm like, yeah.
He is.
I was like, yeah, he definitely looks like he enjoys some beers on his couch on Sunday. It was pretty cool that they panned to his the team that he coaches at a watch party. I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool seeing one of the quarterbacks I grew up with, sling it out there one more time. Shane Steichen's one hell of a coach, man, and so is Lou Anarumo.
Mm-hmm.
Win's a win.
Yep, win's a win. Especially when you turn around and have a huge win 4 days later.
Yeah.
2-0.
Hey, Beau, can you win the game in the first quarter?
You cannot.
No. Oh, we got so tired of that in the Pete era, but last 2 games have kind of been that old Pete Carroll magic. I guess it wasn't Pete Carroll. I think it must be the stadium.
Yep.
Because you know what end zone they scored in?
What end zone?
The end zone crazy stuff always happens in.
Oh, the one on the left side of the screen. I don't know if that's north, south, east, west.
Wait, no, they didn't. They didn't. I was wrong. They didn't. They kicked the field goal to that end. But the 2-point was not in that end zone. I was wrong. Dang it. Come on.
It's true.
But 90% of crazy Seahawks things have happened in that end zone. You know what that tonight's Seahawks game reminded me a ton of? was the
What's that?
Packers NFC Championship. Bad
I
game
can
from the
see that,
quarterback. Crazy
Mhm.
special teams play. Fluky 2-point conversion. Overtime winner.
Yep.
And those plays happened in that same end zone as today. The Jermaine Kearse touchdown, the Zach Miller 2-point, the Gary Gilliam touchdown, all happened in that end zone. So,
There you go.
you know who raised the 12 flag tonight?
Ew.
Chris Pratt, because he has a show on Amazon. It's like, oh, they forced that one.
Go.
They forced that one.
Oh yeah, they had to make that happen. Well, he's a Seahawks fan, so
he is.
But Amazon knew what they're doing by having him there.
Amazon made a call that time.
Amazon made a call.
Because I think PR usually handles that.
Other
than in conference championship games, the owners always raise the flag, but we haven't been to one since Paul passed away. So we'll see if Jody does it. You know, I'd really want to raise a flag. Good. Not the first playoff game, because that's Mike's moment. Next NFC Championship game, I want Pete to raise it.
That's good. I like that. That'd be good.
They had Cam raise one this year. That'd be nice. Can't wait till Russ gets through. Oh, I want to welcome Russ home, man. Russ, please sign a one-day contract.
Oh, I just realized Andrew Whitworth was our ruler of the jungle in Week 7.
Okay,
so he's clearly got some sort of relationship still going with the team.
That's good.
Yeah.
Was that the Thursday night game?
That was a Thursday night game. Yep.
That's cool.
Against Pittsburgh. Yep.
Why didn't we have Sherm raise it, man? We had Chris Pratt raise it.
Yeah, Sherm was right there, and he had Chris Pratt raise it.
And Marshawn was in the building too.
Get Andrew Whitworth in the Ring of Honor next year. That's you know what you want to smooth the relations. Get Chris Pratt in the Ring of Honor next year.
Do the Bengals retire jerseys?
We've retired one. So yes and no. They've only officially retired one jersey. Number 54, Bob Johnson was the first draft pick in Bengals history. Only jersey they've ever retired. However, there are a lot of jerseys where they're like
unofficially
retired. Anthony Munoz, you do not see a Bengals 78 anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's not officially retired, but
they should officially retire Andrew. They should officially retire Munoz's jersey. Come on.
Oh, 100%. It's best offensive lineman in NFL history. The fact that
no.
Yes.
Walter Jones is better. Walter,
no, he is not. No,
he absolutely is.
Anthony Munoz is.
No, he is not. No, he is not. Walter Jones is by far the best O-lineman in history. I've fought in these trenches before. People saying Orlando Pace was better.
Dude, if you go by and again, there's a lot.
I don't think sacks were invented by the time Munoz was playing.
Yeah, but you can still go back and watch them. Actually, no, they were. He played in the 80s.
I don't know if sacks were an official stat in the 80s. 70s?
Pretty sure they were. Yeah, they came out in the 70s. No, so if you go by approximate value, which is like the PFF, or not PFF, the Pro PFR, I should say, it's like their stat to just track like overall like impact. So this is Anthony Munoz's career approximate value is 181.
That is
which is.
I cannot understand advanced stats for linemen.
Value is 127.
I completely disagree. Walter Jones is a better player. There's no debate for me.
I'm sorry.
No, you're just wrong.
Okay, and there's no debate for me. No, I'm sorry. I mean, you're just wrong then.
No, yours is wrong. Advanced stats for linemen is ridiculous.
You can use advanced stats for stats.
No, you cannot. No.
Yeah, you can. You can use advanced stats for anything.
Stats for linemen make 0 sense, personally. I think there's a lot of people that
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has more than twice as many AP first team.
Don't care about that.
He got offensive player of the year votes as an offensive lineman. He made the Pro Bowl in 11 straight seasons.
Nope, Walker Jones is better. End of debate. I don't think we're getting any.
Are we looking at the same resume?
I don't care about this stuff for offensive linemen. It means nothing to me. I go by tape. I go by stories. And Walker Jones is very well known to be the best ever. Anyways, we're getting nothing with this debate, so let's move on. And Walker Jones is a jersey retired, so I'm going to tell you something.
Okay, there you go. All right, there's the one thing he's got over Anthony. You're right. All right. He does have that. You're right. Okay, Minnesota, Dallas.
9. First play of the game. We're like, here we go. And then we got kind of proven wrong.
Man, 9 showed out. He actually had a great.
He had a really good game.
It was
still can't be. Still doesn't have great chemistry with JJ. Like the one thing.
As soon as we started to hype up Dallas, they fell apart. I mean, look, there's no shame in losing to Detroit, but come on, you lost to 9. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the Cowboys defense is awful.
If they fire Kevin O'Connell, I would fire Clint Kubiak to bring in SOC.
Mm-hmm. They're not going to fire Kevin O'Connell.
You're the one who said there was rumblings.
I know, but
I agree, though.
There are rumblings about every coach in the league.
I agree, though.
Not literally every coach in the league. You either love your head coach or you want him fired. There's really
There's not much. Yeah, not many teams are happy with a mid head coach.
Yeah, there's not many like. I mean, I guess every team's played like these two teams. They both want a head coach. Both these teams
are untouchable right now in the NFL. What coaches are
I'd say McVay, McDonald, Ben
Shanahan?
Johnson, Shanahan. Neither of
Dan
these
Campbell.
Coaches, I'd say Dan Campbell too. Yes. Neither of these coaches. I mean, Shoddy has impressed, but
he's not untouchable.
He's not getting fired, but he's not untouchable. Even Chiefs fans are kind of getting mad at Andy Reid. Neither of these.
I'd say Andy Reid's untouchable. He'd retire over anything.
Right.
Peyton, I don't know. Peyton, I don't know.
I think Kellen Moore is definitely good, but he's not untouchable.
John Harbaugh, I don't know if he's untouchable.
John Harbaugh's absolutely not untouchable. I'm talking about amongst fan bases primarily here. Neither of those two. Neither of those two. Canals, I think, is popular, but I don't think he's untouchable.
No, they haven't won anything.
I think Cohen in Jacksonville, yes, but oddly enough, not Peyton in Denver. I think a lot of people kind of get mad at Peyton. Neither of these two. No to Tomlin.
Raheem Morris, maybe.
Raheem Morris?
Or no. Oh God, Texans head coach.
Oh, D'Amico Ryans. Yes, D'Amico Ryans is a yes. Pete Carroll, absolutely not. Vrabel, yes.
Yes.
Harbaugh, no. And Steichen, I think both yes.
Yeah, I agree.
So, like what? 8?
Yeah, there's not too many.
But yeah, no, KFC's still dropped up.
I guess McDonald hasn't really won anything yet either. So
no, but he's dominating this year. I think recency bias.
I mean, he won something tonight. He made the playoffs. So
it's true.
And he was a tiebreaker away last year. So
right, Miami freeze. It is upon us.
I didn't catch this game. I missed this game.
I watched it primarily for fantasy reasons because it was coming down to the wire for me. Yeah, no, Miami's offense is just inept. Like, even outside of the fact that this game eliminated them from the playoffs, it was very clear to anyone who watching that Tua is not a good quarterback, and he will most likely not be the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins next year.
He got benched.
You got to find a way to trade that contract. You can't cut it outright. You can't take a $70 million cap hit.
And you can't do an Osweiler. You can't do an Osweiler and trade him to the Browns. I think you trade him to the Raiders.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no,
Who else is
Miami
really
played
bad?
Tua.
I could take him. Not the
Ridiculous. I
Saints.
cannot believe Miami played Tua. That's a joke.
That was a bad.
I think the
test.
Saints would rather roll a shuck. Saints would rather roll a shuck.
They paid him at his absolute peak.
Yeah. And even that wasn't amazing.
The
paid him
Jets?
after he got blown out by the Chiefs in the playoffs.
And that was his peak, though.
And I know that's like that was the year they would pay him. Like
they drank the McDaniel Kool-Aid.
Burrow after at least we went to back-to-back AFC championships. Which
they drink the McDaniel Kool-Aid, which we all kind of did. So I can't blame them too much for that. Yeah. They put up 70 on the Broncos.
They did. That's the year they put up 70 on the Broncos. Should have paid him after that game. I would have gotten it. But
what a change for the Broncos defense after that.
Yeah, it's the same. It was Vance Joseph too.
I know.
Same coordinator turned it around. Good on him.
I always thought he was a good coordinator too. I like what he did in Arizona.
For Pittsburgh, offensively it was a little hit and miss early, but they were rolling late, and you can tell they're just better acclimated to cold weather.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Anything else from this week before we get into Week 16 picks?
I got nothing.
All right, let's do it. It's starting to get very late on the mountain time here, so I think we're going to do a speed round.
Let's do it.
Starting with Philly and Philly and Washington. Washington is a 6.5-point home dog to the most likely to NFC East champ Philadelphia Eagles. I let you go first for Sunday's action. Oh, Miami's wearing their throwbacks on
Thursday's action.
Thursday's action. You're right. I have to make sure I adjust here that Miami's wearing their throwbacks. Oh, and Houston's wearing their all reds. Man, I did not catch up with all these late uniform changes.
That could be a fun
some late uniform changes. Hold on. Wait, so just to update us on the uniforms, I might as well do a live update here. So Baltimore's wearing blacks against New England. So there you go. You got Houston wearing red against... Did they wear red at any other point this year? That I can just copy-paste? I would like to just copy.
They did.
There's no way they didn't, right?
Yeah, they did. I remember they did.
Oh, yeah, Buffalo, Thursday Night Football. Yep.
That's right.
Here we go. Buffalo, Thursday night. Perfect. Okay, that makes it easy for me. All right. Why are they wearing them against the Raiders of all teams? Anyways. Let's see. And then you got Miami wearing their throwbacks, which they have not worn all year. Why is he wearing against Cincinnati? They're already eliminated from the playoffs. Crazy. Anyways. They have not worn them all year, so I have to go to truecolor.net to get these updated graphics going here. This is stuff that I normally have going beforehand.
I know you would be a pro.
I plugged this episode into YouTube at 9:50 my time. That's how behind I was. I was way behind. What am I doing here? Classic uniform. Here we go. All right. I normally have it in like the Thursday after we do the. Look at that!
Yeah, I always appreciate how ahead of these you are. A pro like you deserves a little grace.
I've had an off week like the Bengals did, or like exactly. Yeah, I got shut.
You had a Zach Taylor week.
I got shut out at home against my biggest rival. It happens, It happens. I'll still be brought back. It doesn't matter. Anyways, Philly, Washington. Philly 6.5-point favorites. You know what? I might look crazy after this. I do not have faith in Philly's ability to blow out Washington on the road. Now I think Philly will win this game, but 6.5 is too much for me. Yeah, give me Washington.
I'm not going to make stupid picks this week. Give me Philly. I'm not doing the last week again.
That's fair. Green Bay, Chicago. Green Bay is a 1.5-point
favorite
over.
No Micah.
No, Micah. Micah tore his ACL. He's out for a while too.
Yeah, this last week was a rough week with injuries. Give me the Bears. The Bears.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you. I have faith in...
Pope Leo not being the time person of the year when the Bears were playing well. I don't know what you're doing, time. They made AI the time person of the year.
I saw
Lame.
that. The architects of AI or whatever.
No. AI is so stupid, too.
No.
I'm not a fan.
Buffalo, Cleveland. Buffalo 10-point favorites on the road. Cleveland is playing awful right now, especially offensively. Bills' defense came up big in the second half against New England. Give me the Bills to cover 10.
Yeah, I can't trust the Shadur-led team. Give me the Bills. If the Bills lose this game, that's embarrassing.
Oh, it'd be hilarious, though. Chargers, Cowboys. Cowboys are one. Man, Vegas hates the Chargers. They're 6-point dogs against the Chiefs last week.
Well, they're division rivals.
Yeah, but 6 point.
No, I would say Vegas and the Chargers.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that was smart. Dallas 1.5 point favorites against the Chargers. It's your pick.
I don't trust the Cowboys right now. I'm gonna go Chargers. That defense is going very well.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking the same thing. I mean, how is Vegas this disrespectful to the Chargers? I'm not even like a huge Chargers backer or anything, but is the only Chargers game that Vegas has watched all year the Jags game? Tennessee, Kansas City, Gardner Minshew taking on
punishment
Cam
game.
Ward. Who would have thought this would be a punishment game in August?
Not me.
Not me. Anyways, Chiefs are 3.5 point favorites on the road with their backup quarterback. I don't know. Tennessee's playing a little better, I guess, but I don't know. I still think the coaching favors the Chiefs. I'll take Gardner Minshew.
You know, I said I wasn't going to make stupid picks this week. Give me the Titans. I believe in Cam Ward. He made good throws last week.
I don't even know if that's a stupid pick. You're right. He did make some good throws, and yeah.
I might regret that one.
Yeah. Bengals, Dolphins. We'll flip it here just so I can pick this one first.
You're fine.
Death, taxes, and Bengals winning meaningless games in December when they've already been eliminated. That is one factor. Another factor is that they always lose to teams to quarterbacks that are making their NFL debut. That's another factor. So what's the tiebreaker? The Miami Dolphins playing a game in December. Give me the Bengals.
All right, want to hear a fun narrative right here.
Yeah.
Al Golden beat a Quinn Ewers-led team in the playoffs last year.
Ooh.
Give me the Bengals.
Wait, did he? Did Notre Dame and Texas play?
Yeah, in the semis.
Notre Dame played Penn State.
Oh, damn it.
But that game was in Miami.
Okay, there we go. Bang, bang.
There's your narrative. There's your narrative. All right. Jets, Saints. Saints playing pretty well right now with Tyler Shuck. They are 4.5 point favorites over the New York Jets.
I'm gonna go with the Saints here. I'm liking how they're playing.
I'm going to as well. They're playing good ball right now. All right. 9 versus Janis? Dart? I don't know. I don't know who the quarterback is for this one. I guess we could look it up real fast.
I love how the stars out of this draft class for the Giants both have major CTE problems already.
Well, Cam walked in with those. Oh, never mind. Jackson Dart is playing. Okay. All right. So Jackson, yeah. There you go. Jackson Dart versus JJ McCarthy. Vikings, I thought played some inspired ball last week, and the Giants are just a sinking ship right now. Give me the Vikings.
Give me the Vikings as well. The Giants are just rudderless.
NFC South title game, kind of, sort of. Panthers, Bucks.
Tampa. Who wants to lose it more?
Yeah, Tampa's a 3. Watch this game just be unwatchable. Tampa 3-point favorites. on the road in Carolina. In Charlotte, who you got?
I got the Panthers every other week for them. I think this is a good week.
It is true. That's been an every other week trend. I thought I was going to get you with that because I'm also taking Carolina. That and
watch like one of the few teams that beat the Seahawks. The only non-NFC West team to beat the Seahawks might not make the playoffs. They look amazing against the Seahawks too. They looked unstoppable against the Seahawks.
The only they did in a game, and my other deciding factor for this in a game that I can tell neither team is going to want to win. I'm not going to take the team giving up points. So
that's good. I don't know. After that Bulls meltdown, I'm a little bearish on the Bucks.
Yeah. Denver, Jacksonville. Denver finally covered a game. It's been a while. Finally covered a game against Green Bay last week. They get a surging Jags team who's putting up points in bunches right now. Three's not enough for me to get scared off this line. Give me the Broncos to cover.
Going Broncos as well. Playing in altitude in December is tough. Especially for a Florida team.
Atlanta, Arizona. Atlanta's 2.5-point favorites.
I think we know which game everyone will be watching in this window. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I swear, if we don't get the Broncos...
Wait, hold on. I gotta clarify something, because there's no way that Pittsburgh-Detroit is still game of the week over Jacksonville. Oh, but I guess it could be different networks, so that affects it. I didn't think about that. CBS late. Yep, it's still Pittsburgh-Detroit. Never mind. Doesn't even matter.
I swear, if we don't get this game, I'll be pissed.
Dude, Fox is sending Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnston to Denver?
I do like Kevin Kugler, but you can do better than that.
Dude, Brady's getting the week off. He's not calling any games. Yeah, they're not giving their top team a game this week.
I don't like Brady on the mic.
Oh, wait, does he call one of the Thursday games or Saturday games? Oh, that's why. Oh, both the Saturday games are on Fox. That's why. So he's calling Green Bay, Chicago.
That makes a lot of sense.
Now it makes more sense. Okay. All right. Now, okay, I get it now. Anyways, where are we at? Oh yeah, Atlanta, Arizona. Atlanta 2.5-point favorites at home. Who you got? Or on the road, I mean. Sorry. Yeah, the bowl.
I don't know. I'll take the points.
Yeah. I think Arizona's playing better offensively for sure. Atlanta just seems kind of rudderless. Although they did look good against Tampa, but Tampa's defense makes everybody look good. They're like Cincinnati. So, yeah, at home. Give me the Cards. It's kind of whatever game. Detroit, Pittsburgh. Detroit is a 7-point favorite at home. Pittsburgh still got a real playoff shot. Detroit is a long shot. Although, if these teams played in the same division, Detroit would be in first place. So, that's funny how the NFL works. Yeah, they're third in the NFC North. They'd be first in the AFC North. Yeah, at home. I still don't trust Pittsburgh. Give me Detroit to cover this line.
It's Aaron Rodgers, so I think Pittsburgh's going to cover at the very least.
Yeah, that's fair. Houston, Vegas. Houston is a 14.5-point favorite. You know what? They're wearing red at home because it's right before Christmas. That's what it is. Now I figured it out. Anyways, Houston, 14.5-point home favorite. Who you got?
Houston, no question. I'd love this. Would be a fun color on color matchup.
It really would be. It really would be. And it's light color versus dark color. They could have pulled it off if they wanted to. New England, Baltimore. Baltimore coming off a dominant win against Cincinnati, but before that, a rough stretch. They get the Patriots at home, and the Patriots gonna be licking their chops. The Ravens are the favorites? Give me the Patriots, no question. I think the Patriots win by like 10 plus. That's ridiculous.
Same here. Give me the Patriots.
That's insane. Vegas is overvaluing the Ravens so much and undervaluing the Chargers. It's just they love one Harbaugh and they hate the other. It's crazy.
They're mixing them up. That's what they're doing.
Mixing them up, maybe. That's what it is. Colts Niners last game here Monday night. Colts are 6-point home dogs against the Niners. Look at that. Vegas finally showing some love to San Fran there. I guess they showed love when they gave him a 12.5-point line against Tennessee. Colts busting out the Indiana Knights, the black helmets. They're coming out for this one. I did have that
Phillip Rivers in it.
Yeah, and Philly Rivers. Yeah, Philly Rivers in a in the Indiana Knights uniform. Two things I never thought would overlap, but here we are. Anyways, who you got in this one?
I got the Niners. I think now that there's some tape out on Phil and what they're trying to do, I think it could be a little different. I think that's one thing the Seahawks really struggled with is they just didn't have any tape.
Yeah, they didn't have anything to go off of. I agree, and I also think the Niners are just rolling right now. Wouldn't bet against them. Well, there you go.
It's going to have to be a Jonathan Taylor life game because, like, Jonathan Taylor didn't eclipse 100 against the Seahawks. Yeah, close.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Like, we have a long. I don't know if the streak. I think the streak.
I think Jonathan Taylor's eclipsed 100 in a while, actually, because I don't know if he did against Jacksonville, but I know for a fact he didn't against Houston.
All right, Seahawks still haven't let up a 100-yard rusher. Karen only got 70.
There you go.
They would have gotten more than 100 if they didn't split the carries.
So you just have to worry about Rico Dowdle and Christian McCaffrey.
Oof, the tough ones.
And a couple tough ones, yeah. Well, that is it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. It is a late night here in Mountain Time, but that's what happens when you got an awesome Thursday night game to finish off the night. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Jokinen?
If one of us make the playoffs, all of us make the playoffs. If one of us could play, all of us could play. If one of us describe, all of us describe. Thanks for watching.
The week
you're
bandwagoning. Eliminated too. That's ridiculous. All right,
you're bandwagoning though. You said you're bandwagoning.
That's true. I am. That's fair. Thanks for watching. Drive safe, folks.
Bengals head